record this. Okay, so everybody see my screen okay? Yeah? All right, can see the screen? Yeah? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen. All right, perfect. Okay, so four or five steps apart with our cones. We're going to do each exercise a little bit longer today. We're going to go between 60 and 90 seconds between in the exercises, and hopefully you'll see why whenever we're doing them. I recorded this a couple of days ago, so it was a little bit frosty as well. So again, probably what I'm today is, if we can just think about, we're going to work on the 10 different surfaces of our feet again, like we did last week. So we're going to have, you know, the sole, the inside, outside, the heel, and the laces, and obviously using both feet. So 10 different surfaces. So we're going to work on all 10 of them through the practice. As I said earlier, we are recording it, so you can catch up during the week or do it again during the week if you want to. And as I said, as much as I want you to challenge yourselves today and try and do things, you know, as quickly as possible or at a good tempo to try and make it a challenge. I also want you to think about getting both your right and left foot working together. You know, so just it's really important that a lot of the practices are nice and smooth. So maybe some of them it might be best to have a little bit less speed and just make them nice and smooth as we go along. And some of them you might start a little bit slower and then build up a bit of speed as you get comfortable with it. So again, we'll with a little bit of more time in them, it will hopefully allow us to do them in a way where you can concentrate on getting the practice smooth, getting the relationship of the right and left foot working together, and then obviously getting a few repetitions in as well, so you can practice each of them. So I've organized it today in 4 sets. So we'll take a break in between each set. So there's 5 different little challenges or progressions in each set. So as we go through, you'll see what I mean by progressions and challenges, because each set's a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to get started. So you have a look at the screen. First one, all right, is we're going to play. It's just going to be a little roll across with one foot, with the sole of one foot, and push forward. So we're starting off rolling across with our right foot and pushing forward with the inside of our left. So roll with our right, push forward with the left, and then just using the cones as a little bit of a barrier to be rolling the ball behind. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so roll across with our right, push forward with our left. All right, and I'll play the video again if we need to have a look at it as we go along. So we're going to go 60 seconds on this. All right, getting ourselves started with it. So I'm just going to get my stopwatch ready. 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll play the video. So if you need to have a look, we're pushing forward with our lace. We're rolling across. Sorry, with the sole of our right foot and pushing forward with the inside of our left.
Yeah, I'm going to
just using the cones as a little bit of a barrier, as a little bit of a guide there to what we're doing. All right, just nothing too quick to start, but just nice and smooth. Roll across and push forward. You're about just over halfway there. You're getting the speed right. So if you feel it's comfortable, increase your speed a little bit. Okay, don't go really slow if you don't think it's much of a challenge for you. So just increase it a bit as we go along. Okay, last few seconds. And stop there. Well done. Okay, first one down. So again, nice and simple. Playing the video here, you have a look at it. Just changing the direction. So you're just rolling across with your left foot and pushing forward with your right. All right, so it's exactly what we've been doing, just changing the direction of it. Still using the cones as a little bit of a barrier, and then rolling behind it and pushing forward. Okay, 60 seconds, there we go. Again, just trying to get, once we've taken that roll, just trying to get that inside touch just nicely out in front. So maybe getting it 2, 3 steps in front of us, or that we can move on to it with a little bit of speed if we've got the space to do it. Work working on getting that ball nicely out in front, so it's not getting stuck under our foot. We can just move on to it at a little bit of tempo. Okay, I'm not looking at doing this really fast, just looking to get it nice and smooth, one foot on the other and pushing the ball out in front. Again, thinking about if you've got a defender in front of you, you might be just rolling it to the side of them and then taking that inside touch to push it past them. Get a bit of space. Okay, stop there. Well done. Okay, so just let the video play a little bit. You can try and skip it forward. Okay, so this time you're just going to add a little scissors to it. So you're going to roll across, push forward, and scissor. Okay, so watch the video a few times. So roll, push, the same foot that you push with, you're taking it, just doing a little scissor move. And then obviously using the outside of the other foot to take the ball away. Right? Does that make sense? Again, like everything, if there's questions, make sure you ask them. You know, some of them are on mute. So just unmute your microphones and just ask questions if we're not sure. So with this one, we're only going to do this once, so we're going to do it for 90 seconds. So after, maybe try a couple where you're rolling the ball with your right foot and pushing forward with your left, and then try a couple where you're changing the direction of it, where you're rolling it with your left and pushing it forward with your right. Okay, so again, if you look at the video just one last time. Okay, so there, roll, push, scissor with that foot and take it away. All right, and then again, roll, push, scissor with the same foot and take it away. Make sense? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Playing the video again, so if we need a little bit of a look at it, we can have a little look. So again, it's just looking for it to be nice and smooth, nice quick scissor and away, just getting the feet working together.
Move. And move that other one down there. Maybe make it a bit wider.
Just over halfway there. Good. Again, it's a challenge because we don't have loads of room, so we've got to think about how we can get our touches working, how we can keep the ball under control without losing it too far in front of us that we've got to go chasing it. So we're just looking on those touches just to keep them, you know, nice and soft, looking to keep the ball moving forwards but not out of control. Okay, stop there. Well done. Oh, sorry. Keep going. Sorry, I forgot we were doing 90 seconds on this. That was only a minute. Keep going. 30 seconds left. My bad. Good. So nice roll across. Yep, some good ones. And again, we're not looking at this at 100 miles an hour. We're just looking at it nicely under control. Roll, push forward, little quick scissor. And that's she's there. Well done. Okay, so we'll add the next little bit into it. All right, so a couple more to add to this, so have a look. It's a bit of a memory test, this one as well this morning. Just wait for this one to finish. So we're going to add a little Cruyff turn in as well. So we're going to roll, push, little scissor, then a Cruyff, and then back to where we started. So again, even just look at the speed that I'm doing. It's quite slow to start, whilst I'm getting a bit of a feel for it, getting into a bit of a rhythm. And then as I go along, I can speed it up a little bit and get my feet working a little bit quicker.
I don't know the speed that you're going to teleporting.
Okay, so a little roll across, push forward, scissor, have a touch, and a little Cruyff turn. Are we okay with this?
Yeah.
Bit of a memory one as well. So I'll keep the video playing as you go along so you can have a little look at it. And again, I'm not looking to see how many of these you can do in 90 seconds, just looking to see how smooth you can make it. So you might only get 4 or 5 done, but if the 4 or 5 smooth ones, then we'll be in good shape. Okay? So I can see some cameras, so I'll have a little look as we're going along and shout any little points that I can see as we're going. All right, 90 seconds in on this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Again, if we don't have loads of room for this one, then that's okay, but we can maybe just practice one of the ones that we had before Again, just thinking about those touches. Can we do them in a way where there's little soft touches, keeping the ball under control without letting it get too far in front of us? And again, just getting the relationship of the right and left foot working together. Yep, some good ones going there. Again, careful on the surfaces if we are outdoors. And if you want to change the direction of it at times, if you want to start with your left foot, then great. If you want to start with your right foot, great as well. But do what's comfortable for this one. So if you've got a favorite side that you want to work with on this one, then maybe just work on that. But again, if you do want to have a bit of more of a challenge and swap feet, then make sure you do that. Just a little one. So the Cruyff, if you can be whatever foot you use to the scissor with, try and do the Cruyff turn with the opposite foot if we can, as a bit of a challenge. Try and use the opposite foot to do the Cruyff turn. Yep, some good stuff going on. Last couple of seconds. And stop there. Well done. Good. Okay, it's not easy. Okay, it's especially from a challenge point of view. There's lots to remember in there. So that's not easy. So you've done really well with that. Okay, have a look. Next little bit. We're going to add a little U-turn in. Right, so U-turn, again, it's just using the studs just to pull the ball back across our body, going behind us. So little Cruyff, then studs, back and forward. Roll, push, little scissor, touch, little Cruyff. And then practicing whichever foot you want to do your little U-turn with. If you want to go straight into it, great. If you want to take a touch and then go into it, that's fine as well. Okay, a couple more looks at it. And again, if you want to swap which feet you start with. Okay, we're happy?
Yeah.
Questions? Again, making sure shout if you have them. Okay, a little bit of a slightly different this morning with building these up as opposed to doing single practices that we've done a little bit over the last lot of weeks. Okay, we're going to do 60 seconds on this one. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll play the video again. We need to have a look at it. All right, video will be playing now. A little roll across, push forward, scissor, Cruyff, then using the studs to pull the ball back across our body. Making sure when we're pulling that ball across our body, we should be able to see it, so it's not going in behind our standing leg. We can see the ball as we turn. We're just using the front couple of studs just to drag the ball back. Good. That's 15 seconds.
A little further.
And stop there. Good. Good. Okay. Just let this video play through and then we'll go and have a look at the next bit. This is the last bit that we're adding to this, and then that's the end of the set. So hopefully we're remembering the different steps, but this is the last one that we need to remember now coming up. All right. I must have practiced this U-turn more than I thought I did. Okay. So again, have a little look at this one. We're just adding a step over into it after the U-turn. Right. Again, have a little look. So roll, push, scissor, touch, Cruyff, U-turn, little step over, and take it away with the outside. We're getting a bit complicated now. All right. So again, roll across, push forward, scissor, Cruyff turn, little U, step over. You see I'm practicing both sides. So one's on my right, when I'm stepping with my right foot, probably a little bit smoother than my left. So my left probably needs a little bit of practice. All right, so again, it's up to you whether you want to practice both sides in this one or if you just want to go off one. But we're looking at trying to get the little U and then stepping over the ball and going back the opposite direction. All right, this is the last one then, and then we'll get a bit of a breather. So we'll play the video again as we go along through it, so you'll get a bit of an idea, hopefully, if we get a bit lost, so you can use the video for a bit of a reminder. Okay, going to go 60 seconds again on this one. 3, 2, 1, go. Now we'll play, video will be playing in a sec. There we go. Again, thinking about making it nice and smooth, not thinking about doing this at 100 miles an hour. Again, thinking of all the different foot surfaces that we're using in this. Good. Yep, some good ones, guys. Well done. Last 10 seconds. And stop there. Okay, good. Let's get ourselves a drink. Let's have a little breather. Great start. How did we find that?
Easy.
Easy. Everybody find it easy? Anybody find it a bit of a challenge?
Easy.
Easy. Wow.
Medium.
Medium, right? I'm going to have to make these harder again for next week then. I thought I might have got a few of you with that one. Thomas, how did you find it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. It was a challenge for me to remember obviously the different moves, but once you get into a bit of a flow, then it's good. You can pick up the pace a wee bit. So
yeah, it's good. Getting lots of good stuff going on. I think with a lot of these, you know, as Thomas just mentioned it there, you know, if you start off a little bit slower in some of them, just to get into the routine of it, into the rhythm, and once you have the rhythm, then you can try and push it a bit more. And so if you do have a bit of time during the week, do this again. You know, again, try and push the speed of it, but it's important that right and left foot work together. You're not just getting really quick off one side, you're getting it nice and smooth off the other. So no, good start, right? Let me get on to the next bit, and then we can move on. So we're going on to set number 2 now. All right, so we'll let's see. Move the video on a bit. No, too far. Okay, so first one. Okay, so you're just in between your cones, just little slides. So into this little bouncing motion up too far forward. I'll come back now. There we go. So just a little bounce motion, rolling the ball away from us, and then back in with the inside. So the sole rolls it away, and then back in with the inside. All right, and we're a little hopping, you know, from foot to foot, trying to make it nice, just get a nice flow to it, I suppose, nice and smooth, what we're doing. And we're doing obviously right foot on the left and then left foot back towards right. That makes sense? Yeah. I'll take silence as it does. Again, making sure if we've got questions, we fire them out. Okay, gonna go, let's go 60 seconds with this, because we'll probably do this one at a slightly higher tempo because there's not as much to remember. So let's try and push ourselves with this one if we can. 60 seconds, go. And I will play the video again so you can have a look at it if we need to. There we go. Video's playing. We're making sure some of us are just pushing the ball with our sole from foot to foot. So we've got to try and use the sole to push it away first. So if you watch the video, all right, with it, okay, I'm playing it again now. The sole pushes it away from a body first before it brings it back. All right, so we've got to try and push it away and then bring it back. So don't just roll it from foot to foot. Push it away and then bring it back. Good. That's better. You've got a movement away and then a movement back in. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Okay, if we're comfortable with this, try and push your speed a bit. Push it away, bring it back. Okay, and stop there. Well done. Okay, what's in the next bit then? So back to the way we were facing before. So little inside across, or a little slide across, and then using the other foot to push it forward. So little slide, and then push forward with the inside of the opposite foot. All right, so little inside, push forward. Little slide, push forward. So again, we're just getting the feet working together. So thinking about, you're maybe using that little slide move to off balance the defender, thinking you're maybe going to go one way, bringing it back, and then using the inside touch to push the ball forward. All right, so again, working between our cones, little slide. And again, we're going to do this 90 seconds. All right, 90 seconds in this one. So what I want is do a few where you're sliding the ball with your right foot onto your left, and your left foot's pushing it forward, and then reverse it and do a few where you're sliding with your left, pushing the ball onto your right, and your right foot taking it forward. All right, so 90 seconds on this. So if you want, I'll give you a shout at 45. So if you want to do one, do it one way for 45 seconds, and then when I give you a heads up for 45, then you can change and go the other way. All right. So again, the video will play, so you can have a look at it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And again, you're just looking with that, whenever you're taking that, whenever you play that little slide, you're looking to try and take that touch forward with the inside of the opposite foot, nice and quick. So again, thinking about the relationship of both feet, getting them going together. Again, we're knocking it forward. We're maybe knocking it forward maybe a couple of yards in front of us if we've got the space. Okay, that's 45. So if you want to swap and go the other way. And if a couple of our touches don't quite go according to plan, don't worry. Just recover it, get yourself balanced again, and then off we go. Okay, don't be dwelling on any little mistakes that we might happen as we go along. Okay, so we're trying to work both sides. Good. Again. Nearly there. Last 10 seconds. Nice little slide across, and then a little quick push forward with the opposite foot. Good, and stop there. Well done. Well done. Get good speed with some of that as well, which was great. So just play the video on. You can see the next bit. Just letting another one in. Okay, so here we go. So we're looking at a couple little V's. So back in between the cones. So a little pull back, push out, pull back, and flick behind your standing leg. So it's a little V out the way, and then a little V behind your standing foot. So pull back, push out, then pull back and go behind your standing leg with the inside of the foot. I think we've done this maybe a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was before Christmas, not quite sure, but I think we've done this one before. So hopefully those of you that have tuned in can remember it. So again, we're not looking at big touches, just looking at nice little quick touches, keeping the ball under control. So whenever we knock it behind our standing leg, we don't have to go chasing for it. Make sense? Happy? Okay, good. All right, we're going to go 60 seconds on this one. And I'll play the video whenever we get started. So 3, 2, 1, go. So the little touch sideways after the first pullback is important, because that just gives you the chance to turn your body a little bit and to create a bit of space behind your standing leg. So making sure we get that little outside touch to clear a bit of space for us, so we can get the ball behind your standing leg without the ball bouncing into it. Right. You might need to move your standing leg a little bit as you go along. If you feel it's a little bit too far back, you might need to push it forwards a little bit. Okay, 15 seconds to go. So we're using one foot for going one direction, and then we change feet and go back with the opposite foot. So left foot, and then we switch onto the right foot. All right. So again, thinking about getting that that little changeover from one foot to another, nice and smooth. Okay, stop there. Well done. We'll have a look at the next bit. It's coming up. Okay, so just changing the direction again, just moving it up and down between the cones. So it's a little V moves that we've just been doing. And then after the second one, we're just using the outside of the foot to push it forward, push the ball forward. So again, right foot behind, left foot pushes forward. All right, so we'll start off using the right foot to do the V and the left foot to push forward. So we'll do 60 seconds of this one. So say right foot, little one, back, out, behind the leg, push forward with the left foot. So you're going to do 60 seconds of that with the right foot doing the V's and then the left foot doing the pushing forwards. And then we'll change feet after the 60 seconds. We okay? For questions? No?
Repeat that again.
Say that again?
Can you repeat that again?
I can certainly repeat that again. Okay, so you have a look at the video. So you're going to go right foot, round the back and push forward with your left. All right, and you're going to do that for 60 seconds. That make sense?
Yep.
Yep. All day. Good. Right. I'll play the video as you're doing it. So 60 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go.
See the Wayne's doing. How do I get this?
You're in the meeting, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we know you're on.
Oh, right. I didn't outside touch.
Again, don't think too much about doing it really quickly, just getting it nice and smooth as we're moving it. Obviously, we're limited space, so thinking about doing it whenever you maybe come back into the Sundays in Lurgan or in Belfast, and you've got this and you're doing this maybe in a bigger box and you've got lots more room, more speed to it. We're just thinking about getting it working where we've got it nice and smooth, and we've got, when it moves onto our left foot, we're just pushing it forwards. All right, so again, don't think about trying to do it at 100 miles an hour. Okay, stop there. Well done. Again, so I have a video of the changing of feet, so I can play it, but I'm sure you can imagine what we've got to do. So it's there, behind the left, pushing forward with the right. Okay, so exactly the same. So a little back and out, back round the back of the leg, and away we go. Okay, so again, we're going to go 60 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. And the video will play so you can see it. And again, getting your tempo right. Don't think it's got to be done super fast. Again, just getting it nice and smooth as we go along. Again, just if you're starting on this, give yourself a little bit of a space in front of your cone. So again, when you're dragging the ball back, it's not dragging it back very far, but just don't be right on top of your cone. So if you're dragging it back onto your cone, you know, the cone just might interfere a little bit with that touch. So give yourself a bit of space from the cone so it's not hindering your practice.
Yeah, I just went in the bathroom and I haven't seen the video.
Okay, I'll play it now and you have a look. We're nearly finished this one, so you can probably move on to the next one, but you can always catch up because we'll put it on the chat later on, so we'll get a link for it, so you can catch up. All right?
Okay.
No problem. Okay, stop there. Well done. That's your minute on that. Good. Okay, let me see where we're going. Where's the play button? All right, so having a little look then, we've okay, so same as we've been doing, only you're now after the little touch forwards, you're going to put a little L turn in. So we're going to go round, we're going to push it forwards, and then with the same foot with push forward, we're going to do a little L turn on the side of the cone. Back and out, round the back of the leg, push forwards, and then using the sole again.
See it? See?
Back, out, round the back, push forwards. A little challenge and again, making sure
Left foot on the
that we're
ground.
getting a bit of
L
distance.
turn in.
Left foot stays in the ground.
Push forward. Okay, so that's this is the last one in this little set. So we can get a quick break after this. So hopefully you can remember the few steps that we've got in this one as well. So again, just a little L turn where we're dragging it back and flicking it out again behind our standing leg. So again, thinking about the different foot surfaces that we're using on this one. Okay, so we'll play the video so you can see it. All right, and we're going to go. What do you want, 60 or 90? You tell me. Somebody shout.
Right in.
60. Okay, somebody shouted 60. Heard it first. 60 seconds.
90.
Heard 60 first, so we'll do it 60. We'll get a 90 in a minute. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right. Left turn in.
We pull back, push out behind the leg, little knock forward, then back behind the standing leg again. And again, make it smooth. Don't try and do it at crazy speeds. Make it smooth. So you see a couple of little steps that I've taken.
Yeah, do everything slow, Wayne. Do everything slow.
Good, that's it. Again, just think about trying to get the steps right. So you see my speed on it. I'm not trying to do it really quickly.
Nice and slow, nice and smooth in.
Steps probably should be a little bit better. The ball under control. Maybe no more than a step in front of you with it. And once we've more space during the week, you can maybe practice this at higher tempos, getting the feet all moving together. Okay, and stop there. Well done. Good. That's the end of set number 2. So you can give yourself a little breather, get yourself a drink.
I'm drinking. Right in, you hold this phone, I get you drink.
How was that set? Easy again?
Easy.
Easy. Wow. Thomas, I'm gonna have to get my homework going next week to try and make these harder for them.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, I'll find this easy. Tell you.
Physically, it was tough for me.
I didn't really find that.
Yeah, it was tough for me to do it. Never mind you guys. So you'll see, we're probably in that last one. A couple of little, some of my touches weren't 100% either. Just trying to remember all the little steps to it. So I'll have to make it harder. I'm gonna have to go for a super hard one next week to try and catch some of you out. I find all these easy.
Susie, you're not coming.
Okay, last couple of seconds in with your drinks, and we'll start in the next set. That's us halfway through now, so we're doing all right. 10 exercises down, 10 exercises to go.
Right in.
Okay, right, I'm going to play the video. You might have seen a preview already with me not stopping quick enough through that last practice, but just have a look. Once this finishes. Okay, here we go. So a little just stop, start to pushing forward, stop, and then forward with the laces. So swap feet at each cone. A couple of touches forward.
You have to look at these.
Stop and push forward. So we're using the laces and the sole in this practice. So laces forward, sole stop, laces forward. So as you see with what I'm doing, I'm taking a couple of quick touches with my laces, using the sole,
and
then one bigger touch with my laces to finish. So that's it. Maybe try that. A couple of soft ones, stop it, and then a bigger one to finish. So we have 3 laces touches in there and 1 sole touch. And again, we're swapping feet. So one direction, your right foot, next direction is your left foot. Are you okay with this? Yeah. Okay. Silence as we're okay. Okay. we should hopefully try and do this one at a little bit of a tempo. If we can. All right, thinking about, obviously you're providing your conditions are safe enough. So let's try and go 60 seconds, but let's try and do it a little bit of a tempo. All right, so we're using the laces and we're using the sole to complete this exercise. Okay, 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. And so doing one direction all with one foot, say the right foot, and then coming back the opposite direction, doing it all with the left. So try and challenge yourselves to complete the whole thing with one foot. The easy thing might be to try and swap feet to make it easier for yourself, or if you've got to maybe take a slightly heavier touch to try and recover it with your stronger foot. But try and push yourself where you're just using one foot each time.
you're an idiot.
Yeah, just with the little stop. Try and stop the ball dead. Try not to drag it back.
When he's going.
Guys, can some of you mute your phones or your tablets? Just getting a bit of background noise. Just thinking ahead for people watching this back. Just hearing some little brothers or sisters in there. Again, just stopping the ball nice and clean and then pushing it forward. Try not to drag the ball back when you're stopping it. And stop there. Good. Well done. Okay. Have a look at the next bit then. Just when this finishes. Okay, so this time it's a little fake stop. So you're just hovering your foot over the ball, maybe a little wave on top of the ball, and a little fake to stop, but then you're just taking it away with your laces. So the whole practice is done with the laces area of your foot. So a little touch, couple of touches, little fake stop over the top of the ball, and then use the laces to push forward again. All right, so that's the next one. So again, do left foot one direction, right foot the other. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
To meet.
You're just using little fake stops, little wave over the top of the ball, pretending to stop it, but then pushing the ball on with our laces again. Again, we should get a bit of a tempo in this, hopefully. Again, with the whenever you're faking stop, try and keep the foot reasonably close to the football. Don't have it really high. So don't be waving the foot. You know, you lift your knee really high up.
When you're doing a fixed stop.
Have a little fake to keep it foot relatively close to the ball. So I'm thinking about if we're using the move to fill a defender, we want to be able to touch the ball quickly after it. So if the foot's too high up, then it'll take too long to get it back down, and the defender might have a chance to recover. Okay, and stop there. Good, well done.
And stop.
Good. Okay, have a look at the next bit. And to finish. Okay, so all one foot this time with the right foot to start with. So we're just a little stop, and then it's an inside touch. So just bringing the ball across our body with that inside touch. All right, so we'll obviously do right foot this time, and then we'll change it to left foot. Out with right foot, little stop, and then an inside touch. So we're using the laces, the sole, and the inside of the foot. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So again, coming out all right foot with this. So those of you that prefer your left foot, this is a bit more of a challenge for you. And those of you that prefer your right foot, the next one will be a bit more of a challenge for you. Okay, 60 seconds. Video will play, so you'll get an idea if you need it. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, keeping the ball under control, a couple little touches, sole and push. So laces out, sole to stop, inside to move the ball across our body. Really try to make sure we get it across our body. All right, moving the ball. So if you've got your cones, you've got a little bit of a guide there that you can use to Okay, last few seconds. Again, yep, some good ones there. Keep pushing the ball across. And again, don't be afraid with that push across, that touch across. Don't be afraid to give it a little bit of give it a good push in front of you. So again, we're thinking about trying to get a bit of space away from a defender that we might be using this move to try and unbalance and to try and duck inside off. Okay, so moving on then, just changing the direction of it. So again, look at the video. We're swapping over. So it's a little touch and then an inside with the left foot. So coming out left foot, sole, and a little inside touch across. So laces with the left foot, sole, and a little touch across. Again, trying to get that touch just going diagonally across our bodies. Okay, we'll do a minute of this one again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Exactly this is what you've been doing with your right foot. So a couple of touches out with the laces, inside touch, sole touch to stop the ball, and then an inside touch across. Again, just nice and smooth. Remember, it's an inside touch, a couple of outside touches in there, I'm seeing, so we're practicing that inside touch. And again, when we're stopping the ball, just try and make it easy for yourselves by just stopping the ball dead if we can. Try not to drag it back. That little drag back might just be enough to give you to ensure that you maybe don't get a good enough touch onto the ball whenever you're trying to push it out. So as we stop it, the ball should be in front of us, so we can just quickly take that inside touch forward. Whereas if we drag it back, it might be a little bit underneath our body, so it's harder to push it out in front. So just try and stop the ball dead and then push it off nice and quickly. Again, not getting those feet working together. Okay, stop there. Well done. Okay, having a look at the next one then, once this finishes. Okay, so you're going to stop with the right foot, out with the right foot, stop right foot, and then outside of left to go across. So right foot, stop, outside of left across. Again, laces, laces, stop, left foot. Okay, so right foot starts it, left foot finishes it. Right, right, stop with the right, left foot takes it. Does that make sense? Take the silence out.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so again, we're using the laces, we're using the sole, and we're using the outside this time. So we're going to right foot to do the stop, or to do the first bit, and left foot to do the next bit, and then we'll obviously reverse it. So again, go in 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. If anybody needs a video play, give me a shout. We'll play it a little bit, just so you can see if need be. Again, just looking as we stop on it, just trying to keep the ball stopped pretty still, so we can just quickly switch our feet. So as we're switching our feet, we're just moving our body across the ball a little bit, just to be able to push it out. A little hop maybe, a little hop across, so we're getting it nice and smooth. 15 seconds left. Okay, stop there. Good. All right, so again, have a look at the video. And just changing the direction of it. So left foot starts it. So left foot's bringing it out. A couple of touches with the laces. Stop it. And then push away with the outside of the right foot. Okay? 60 seconds again. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll play the video again so you can have a look. So left starts, little stop with the sole and out with the outside. Okay, 30 seconds done.
Say,
Last
can't see
10
the video.
seconds.
I can't see the video.
You can't see the video.
Just
you
see
see
your
the-
face. I can see you just.
Can you
We
see
can
it?
just see you.
You can just see me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the video is sharing. Can everybody see the video, or can they just see me?
I can see the video.
Can you see the video?
I can see it.
Maybe
Yes.
something in your settings where.
See the video. See the video.
Okay. Can stop
I
there.
can see the video.
It might be just be something in your and if you go up to the top of the screen, you might be able to switch what you're viewing rather than maybe viewing say my video now, or the picture of me speaking. You can see the actual video. If you can change your viewing options, maybe. Okay. Have a look at the video. We'll go on to the next one. Okay. So just using your cones again as a little bit of a barrier. So it's a little I suppose it's a little, or it's a big V. So we're dragging it back past the cone with our sole and pushing it forward with our laces. All right. So again, starting off, we're pushing it back or dragging it back with the right and pushing it forward with our left. So earlier we were rolling it across. This time we're getting a little bit more of a drag back. So again, making sure we're using the cone to drag the ball back behind it and then pushing it forward with the opposite foot. And again, we should be able to get a bit of a tempo on this as we go. Okay, 60 seconds. Away we go. Dragging it back, pushing it forward. Trying to get a bit of tempo into it. Right foot back, left foot forward. Again, with that left foot touch, can we push it maybe 2-3 yards in front, just so we can increase our speed going across to get it. Using that cone as a bit of a barrier. Again, trying to get into nice rhythm with it.
We can see it, Dad.
Good, great stuff. Okay, halfway there. Again, so as we're dragging the ball back, we're maybe getting into a little bit of a hop. So we're getting a bit of momentum with the hop that we can then push forwards with the inside of the opposite foot. 10 seconds to go. And stop there. Well done. Okay. Have a look at the video then. Pretty straightforward, just going the other way. So we're just going to drag the ball back with our left foot and push forward with the right. And again, trying to get a little bit of distance with that touch forward. Getting out of our feet and then travel across. Okay? 60 seconds again on this one. And then this is I think this is the end of this little set. So we'll get a breather and then we'll go into the last set. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Left back, right foot out. And I'll play the video a little bit if we need it. Again. Yeah, nice little, as we drag back, can we maybe a little bit of a hop and then push forward, trying to get that ball right out in front. Good. Nice and smooth as well. Again, talked loads earlier on about just getting that relationship between both feet. Again, really important in this one. This might be a one that you're using if your offender maybe dangles out a leg to try and tackle you, and you drag it back away from the leg and push it back to their other side. So it's you watch Jack Grealish play. Grealish would use this one quite a lot. You would get a lot of joy out of this in wide areas. Okay, we can stop there. That's the end of the set then. So you can have a breather. Just have a drink. How was that set?
It's fine.
It was fine.
Good.
Harder, easier, about the same as the other ones?
Harder.
No.
A little bit harder. That might be just because you're getting tired, or it might be
The same.
a little bit harder. Just the same?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good.
Thanks, Ryan.
No problem. With another set to do if you want to stay tuned. There's 5 more exercises to go. So if you need to go, you can go. Don't worry, you don't have to stay. I'll obviously be posting stuff later on, so you can catch up. But we've got 5 more to do, so we can you can stay tuned. Then we'll get through them in the next, hopefully, the next 7 minutes. Okay, everybody good to keep going? Yep. All right. Okay, so just play, get the next bit going. Okay, so here we go. So a little bit slower pace, this one. Just want you working on trying to get that inside touches across your body. So you're traveling towards the cones and then just changing feet and just really working on trying to get that touch, probably a little bit bigger than what you might normally take with an inside touch. So you're working it all the way across your body towards the other foot. So as I take that touch, it should be easy for me then just to go outside of the opposite foot. Does that make sense? So big touch across your body, changing feet each time. Okay, hopefully we're okay with that. Again, if you have questions, please ask me. Okay, we're just going to go 60 seconds with this. So this one doesn't look that complicated. All right, but the challenge you all have is trying to keep it, is to try and get the weight of the touch right, so it's getting across your body towards the outside of the opposite foot. Okay, 60 seconds, go. The video will play a bit if you need to have a little reminder. All right, so again, just working on that touch. So again, we're not trying to move really quickly. All right, we're just trying to get that weight of the touch right. Just experiment with that weight of touch. And obviously, as we chop the ball across, we're turning our hips nice and quickly there to go and get the ball again. So you can try and get it right across your body towards the outside of the other foot. You might only need, after your touch across, you might only need another couple of touches before you're already at the next cone. Right, if you can get good distance in that inside cut across. 15 seconds left. Yeah, some good ones there. You work on getting it right across. Legs might be getting a bit tired now, so keep trying to work on it. And stop there. Well done. Good. Okay, have a look at the next one. It's just it's 2 inside touches this time. Okay, so again, not trying to do it really quickly at the start. Just getting yourselves balanced each time. So moving the ball forwards, inside touch, and then inside touch behind us. Again, using the inside of our foot. Again, getting ourselves balanced, out, little one it back, little one round. As we get more comfortable, you might want to increase the speed. And again, you're just doing this off one foot if you want, or if you want to change it up and work and do a few with your right foot, then a few with your left, then that's okay. But you can decide what you want to do with this. We're only doing one of them, all right? So you can decide whether you want to do all right foot or maybe alternate some right, some left. Okay, 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, as we're doing this one, if you're looking at the video, as we take that touch, the first one, we're looking to spin our body. All right, so we're just, ball's coming forward, first touch, and we're spinning our body round. All right, so thinking about making it easier for yourselves to get that second touch by making sure we keep turning our body. So take the touch behind the ball with the first one, and then we're looking to spin around for the second touch. Okay, last couple of seconds. And stop there. Well done. Good. Okay, have a look at the video then. We have, I think we've only a couple left to do. So nearly there. Okay, so we touched on this earlier. So it's a little U-turn. So right foot to start with. So pushing the ball out, laces, foot on, dragging it back across our body. And as we turn, we should be able to see the ball all the time. So we shouldn't be pushing it behind our standing leg. All right, so again, all right foot, using the front few studs, or some of these might be wearing trainers. Never thought of that. Just to pull the ball back. Okay, 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So we're nearly there. We've got this one on the right foot now, and then we've got it on the left foot, and then we've got one more to do. So we're nearly there. So making this time, some of you are pushing the ball behind your standing leg, and then there's a little fraction of a second that you can't see it. So again, have a look at the video. As I'm doing it, as I turn, I can always see the ball. Right, so it's not going behind my standing leg, it's going across my body. All right, so it's not behind your standing leg. So thinking about some of us that we're actually dragging it across our body, not a drag back behind our leg. Some good ones. Last 10 seconds. And stop there. Well done. All right, I'll play the video, but you already know what's coming. So just onto the left foot then. So again, a little drag back. Again, as you can see with my back in this one, the ball is not going behind me. All right, it's always staying in front so I can always see it. So it's really important if you're turning away from a defender or an opponent, you can always see the ball. You're not losing sight of it for even for a second behind your standing leg. So making sure at all times through this practice here that you can always see the football. Okay, 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Left foot this time. All you right-footed players, this might be more of a challenge for you. So again, start slow, build up a bit of speed. Don't try and do it really quick to start with if we're making lots of little errors. Get it nice and smooth. So try and do the whole thing with your left foot. So try and do the little touches out with your left foot, and try and do the turn with your left foot, and try and do your touches after the turn with your left foot. 30 seconds gone, 30 left. Only a minute and a half left of today. Done really well. And again, don't be afraid whenever you're doing your turn and you're dragging the ball around to drag it with a little bit of speed, just so the ball gets out in front of you. Again, if we drag it and it's maybe too soft, then it's still going to be behind us. So again, if you look at the video, hopefully you'll see whenever I'm doing it, that the ball is actually getting, when I'm turning with it, it's actually going out in front a little bit, so it's not getting caught under my body. Okay, and stop there. Good. Okay, last one. Just need to find it. Okay, here we go. So, again, having a look at the video, you're only going to do this once. We're just going to do 60 seconds of this. So you can either do it all with your favorite foot, or if you want to change and do a few with the opposite foot, then that's fine. But you're going to do the U-turn and you're going to put a step over in. So we touched on this earlier on, so it's a little bit of a recap on this one. So having a look. So a little U-turn, step over, taking it away. So coming out, right foot, little U-turn, step over, taking it away with the outside. So again, touch, U, step, taking it away. So using laces to start with, using sole, and using the outside to finish. Happy? Last one today. 60 seconds.
Wait, can you play the video again?
I'll play the video again, no problem. All right, so keep
Okay.
watching. I'll play it as we start. 3, 2, 1, go. The video's playing. You see it okay? So coming out, dragging it back, then a little step over. All right, I'll keep playing it, so if you forget, come back and have a look. And again, don't be trying to, this doesn't need to be done at crazy speeds. We're just trying to make it nice and smooth. Said that word a lot this morning, trying to make things smooth. Plenty of time to build up speed as we go along and get all these steps over the next few weeks. Hopefully, whenever we get more space, we can start to add some real speed to it. Just make it smooth. Last 10 seconds. And stop there. Well done. Well done. That is used for today.
Thank you.
My pleasure. How did you find it?
Thank you.
Find it all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
My pleasure. Well done, everybody. I'll post it later.
Cheers, Ryan.
Pleasure.
Thank you,
Ryan.
No worries. I'll post it later if you want to recap on some stuff.
Cheers,
Have a good
Thomas.
week.
Bye. Thanks.
My pleasure.
Bye.
See you later.
Thank you.
No problem. Well done. Well done. No probs.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.